How's it going? I'm Sonny, and we're going to do a review today. So, if you can't tell by my attire, we'll be reviewing Battle Damaged Batman from the McFarlane DC universe. So, let's go ahead and get started. We'll put the 1 million points up on the board and go ahead and take a look at this figure. So for starters, the gray and black Batman, because oh, that's right, he's a DC character, so he automatically loses points. But he is black and gray with the yellow outline. I like the bright yellow, so we'll add on another 17 points to that score. Now he's called the Battle Damage Batman, so we'll take a look at all the battle damage that he has. So if you take a look here, he has looks like a paper cut on his arm right there. Looks like he might have snagged his tights on an end table right here. There we go. Looks like he had a cat that he was trying to bathe and ripped his medias right there. He also has some scratches under his stomach. That could have been from either number of things. It could have been from trying to toss a salad too fast. It could have been from trying to jump a gate incorrectly. It could have even been from, buckling up too fast in the Batmobile and ended up scraping his body right there. If you notice, he also has a little bit of blood coming out of his mouth right there. That could be from any number of things. It could be from getting punched in the mouth and his lip got busted. It could have been punched in the mouth. His tooth came loose because he doesn't brush, because he's too busy fighting crime. If you're fighting crime all the time, you don't have time to brush, that's okay. Although you may want to have a mask that covers your mouth so they don't see your cavities and gingivitis and tartar buildup. But he does have that little piece of blood. For the cuts and scrapes on him, oh, I found another one right there on his arm. That could have been from his poor axe handling skills. In fact, it's not really battle damaged Batman. It's more like I don't know how to properly handle an axe Batman. So due to the detail of the cuts, we're going to go ahead and give him 841 points. But due to the fact that it looks like he's just clumsy with axes, we're going to have to take off 67 points for that. So he doesn't really stand on his own very well. Could be because his cape is windblown going to one side. It could also be because of these weird ankles that he has. There we go, right there. It's kind of a weird ankle, kind of dumb. So we're going to go ahead and take off, we'll say 94,153 points for that. I also hate the way his whole head turns with the neck right there. See that? I think that's a kind of a dumb design for this figure. Doesn't really work all that well. I know some Marvel Legends are like that, and they're awesome. But this one right here doesn't work very well. So because it has a weird neck like that, we're going to go ahead and knock off 634 points for that weird neck. I kind of like this pose right here, so because of this pose, we're going to go ahead and give me 594 points for that pose right there. Overall, it's not bad. If you like Batman, pick it up. I picked it up because it was like, I don't know, some weird sale thing they had at Target, and so I got it for free basically. So because it was free, we're going to add on another 23 points for that being free. So whatever the final score is, that's what we'll go with. Let's go ahead and do some comparisons for him. Here he is next to the Toy of the Year 2022 Marvel Legends, the Hood. As you can see, he's screaming, "Ah, oh my God, get those axes away from me. I saw what you did to yourself with them axes. Please don't do that to me with them axes. You need to learn how to properly handle axes better." Can you imagine if he had guns? Like if McFarlane allowed guns, then he'd be like bullet hole Batman. That would be a lot better than battle damage Batman. There he is next to the Hood, though. And here he is next to a first aid kit to patch up all of those scrapes and cuts that he received by, just being clumsy, being careless, whatever. He needs a first aid kit. This one I got for free somewhere. That's why I'm advertising it. It's also, I think, where my kid was born, at that hospital. But he is bigger than the first aid kit right there. Then we do have him next to this Band-Aid, because when you think about it, they're just little cuts and scrapes. So that's not really battle damage. So you don't need a whole first aid kit. You can resolve this with one Band-Aid. And he is about twice the size of the Band-Aid. In the package, when you take the Band-Aid out, it's a little bit smaller. There he is next to that Band-Aid right there. And here he is next to this tube of expired Neosporin. As you can see, it says use it before 2018. That's just like a warning, like milk. It's not really expired. It's not as good. But his cuts and scrapes aren't that bad, so he doesn't need full potent Neosporin. He can handle some 3-year-old Neosporin just fine. At this point, those cuts and scrapes aren't even that bad, so just kind of for peace of mind for him, it's like a placebo effect with his Neosporin. We could actually replace that Neosporin and put water in it, put it on Batman. He'll think he's doing better, kiss his little boo-boos, be on with his life. But there he is next to that expired Neosporin. So overall, decent figure, kind of a bit of a crybaby with these little cuts and scrapes, calling it battle damage. So we'll go and say that that's cuts and scrapes Batman right there. If you see him, pick him up. If you can get him free, that's cool. But I do want to thank everyone for watching. Please make sure you subscribe and like, and stay tuned for the pictures after the video. And y'all have yourselves a good night. We'll see y'all next time.